Good morning, happy Friday. Welcome to ENERGIZE Live. How are you this morning? How you doing? Where are you? How are you? How you doing? Listen, I just checked my temperature here in Windermere, Florida. Unacceptable. It is 64 degrees here this morning. I'm sorry, no. Hard no on that. Hard no on 64 degrees. Hard no on that. It is chilly this morning. It's only supposed to be in the 70s, but then this weekend is supposed to be beautiful. It's like a hurricane kind of came through and sweat, clean start, fresh start. Speaking of hurricane, if you have the means and the calling to donate to the Florida Hurricane Relief Funds, there's been quite a few. In fact, I'll try to find some and share some on my story today. But there are areas of this state that are devastated. And, I know how it was scary going through it here. And it did end up being hurricane levels from what I hear, what we experienced at level 1. I can't imagine it being a 4 or a 5. I can't imagine evacuating your home and coming back to it being gone. I can't imagine evacuating your home and it coming back and it being completely submerged in water. I can't imagine any of that. And so I will try to find some good Florida relief funds. So if you feel so called to donate, I always feel like it's like donating blood, right? Like there's going to be a time probably where you need it. So you might as well put it in and it's good karma. Elizabeth, your husband's a lineman. Is he down here working on the lines? I got to tell you, we did not lose power, and I am incredulous and incredibly grateful that we did not lose power. And I know that those homes in, Fort Myers, Sanibel, Naples, I can't even look at it. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine absolutely losing everything. So, I grew up with tornadoes, and I don't know which is worse, because a tornado, the storm is coming, and then all of a sudden it's like 5 minutes, and there'll be a siren, and get to your basement. There's no warning, and this was like days of warning, and then this really eerie feeling of anticipation. It was strange. I can't imagine, and we weren't even in the eye of it, so I can't imagine living in Fort Myers Beach, Naples, those places, and knowing it's coming, it's going to hit us, and we'll probably have nothing left. I can't. So I'm going to try to share some funds. I saw someone, I think it was Jen Hatmaker, author, speaker Jen Hatmaker. If you're familiar with her, I think she just shared Florida hurricane relief. That's what it was tagged on her story, but I'm going to go find some, and if you feel called, I feel like it's good karma. It's just good karma. At some point, we'll be the ones that are in need, right? And I frankly would like to be someone who helped others when I need something, that people are inclined to help me. So it's kind of part of being a good human on this planet that we all share, to me. So I'll try to get those up. But today, let's talk about today. Y'all, today is the last day of September. I'm sorry, what? Today's the last day of September. And yesterday was Labor Day. And today is the last day of September. And that is what time does. And tomorrow, when the calendar flips over, it is October 1st. And we will be in the last 90 days of 2022. And yesterday was January 1st. And here we are in the last 90 days. And that's how time works. That's how time goes. And you know what I'm going to start to see right now? Also, anyone know? Anyone know? Who knows? Who knows why I'm using this morning? Anyone know? Anyone know why I'm using this morning? If you know, then we're probably friends. If you know, then we're probably friends. Hocus Pocus 2 comes out today. I'm very excited for that tonight. Also, listen, I will tell you, I am a little sad today. we'll talk about October in a minute, but I am a little sad today because I think I shared with you Jessie was supposed to come home today. She's been in Toronto training for the Disney Wish. These are very long. Let me make something shorter. I have very long straws this morning. There's my shorter one. She's been in Toronto training to be a performer on the Disney Wish, and she's been there since August. And so she was supposed to come home today and be here this weekend. And then they get on the boat on Monday morning at like 5 a.m. Well, thank you, Hurricane Ian, because now she's not coming home today or tomorrow. She's coming on Sunday. And they fly in. She gets into Orlando about 1:30 Sunday afternoon. So we'll be able to see her for a few hours on Sunday afternoon rather than the entire weekend. So Hurricane Ian, I might have my home, and for that I am extraordinarily grateful, but I don't get to see my daughter very much, and that makes me mad. So there. I'm annoyed at that. So Jessie comes home on Sunday just for a few hours to get them all in here to Orlando. We'll go over to the hotel. We'll pick her up. We'll bring her back. She'll kind of go through all her suitcases, unpack, repack, reload, reload for 9 months on a ship, and then head out on Monday morning. And then they have 2 weeks on the ship where the previous group of performers are still on the ship, and they're kind of training and learning and stuff. Like, it's one thing to train in a studio, and it's another thing to train like actually on the ship when it's moving. And then that cast will get off, and there she'll be till May. We are going in December. I don't know if we'll go before then, maybe, but my fall's really busy. So we are going as a family in December because, my older girls, Jenna and Josie, they have big girl jobs. So they can't just like go wherever, whatever. But in December, they have a little bit more freedom with remote work and time off and such. So we are going in December for 4 days to see her then. And then I'll probably do some other stuff in the spring, a little quick 3 days because they're right here in Port Canaveral. So I'll probably go and see her then. And then we'll see what happens after that. So it's very exciting. But we were thinking about going to see the ship leave on Monday. But she's like, no, don't do that because this is just crossover. I'm still learning. She's like, wait for a couple 2 weeks when the other cast comes off and like their cast are the cast. And she goes, and then come out and see me, shoot. And I'm like, all right, that's a deal. We'll do that. So anyway, I'm annoyed at Hurricane Ian for that. I don't get to see my daughter. It's annoying. But here we are. Okay, let me show you this. Like, I'm not playing around, all right? Tomorrow is October 1st, okay? We're not playing around here, okay? We're in it. We're in spooky season, and we're in it. And tomorrow is October 1st, and here's what I've experienced. So tell me if you're anything like, people that I've mentored and worked with over the past 21 years. You may have seen this too, so I'm curious if you've seen this. This feeling that starts to happen around October 1st where people have some goals and some plans and they start saying, well, I'm just going to wait till January 1st. Has anyone else experienced that? Have you experienced people that you work with doing that? Or have you experienced that, like, even in yourself, where you're like, I'm just going to wait till January 1st. Like, I'm literally going to just write off the next 90 days, and I'm going to wait till January 1st to actually start working on my goals. Have you seen that or experienced that, or have you done that yourself? Have you done I call it the Monday phenomenon, where you're like, I'm going to start that on Monday. Has anyone else done that? I'm going to start that on Monday. I don't understand this. And my question back to you is, back to myself, because we all have a tendency to do that, right? We all have a tendency to go, well, I'll wait till Monday. Like, why? What is special about Monday? So I was thinking about this yesterday because I've just been thinking so much about these last 90 days. And when we do that, what we're saying, it's the same thing as any kind of procrastination. It's the same thing as hitting snooze on an alarm or anything. What you're saying is that you assume that you will be here on January 1st and that life will be conspiring and all the stars will be aligned and it'll all slow down and the timing will be so perfect for you on January 1st. You're assuming that you'll be here on January 1st. Like, that's what the assumption is. I'm going to wait 90 days. I'm going to just throw away 90 days of my life under the assumption that I'll still be here on January 1st. Now, if that pings you a little bit, or if it's like, oh my God, that's a morbid thought. No, my friend, that is reality. That's actual reality. Just because, okay, listen, my husband's alarm just got off. No, you stay in there. No, we were having a conversation. No. The reality is, you don't know if you get tomorrow. You don't know that. And if that makes you like, oh my God, that's so morbid, welcome to being a human being on this planet. You don't know that you get tomorrow. And we kind of traipse through this life like, oh, I have all the time in the world. No, you don't. No, we don't. And every time we hit snooze, every time we procrastinate on a goal, every time we put something off till Monday, every time we do that, it's almost like we're laughing at the universe going, well, I'm sure that I'll have tomorrow. I'm sure that I'll have tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have January 1st. And in the universe or God or whatever higher power you believe in is going, but I'm giving you this time today. I'm actually giving you today. You know, and I think all that stuff sometimes becomes more real when you're watching the aftermath of this hurricane. You don't think that all those people who lived on those coastlines who now have no home left, you don't think that last week they were like, oh shoot, I'll do that in October. I'll do that in October. You don't think they were thinking that? Of course they were. That's what humans do. Of course they were. Some of them probably were thinking, I'll do that in October. And now we've got this, you know? And as we turn the page and we go to October tomorrow, what are you going to do with these last 90 days? What are you going to do with these last week? You know, my Compass community, we started on the last 100 days. We started on the last 100 days. And it is so freaking cool to watch what happens when you get in a group of, I'm just going to say specifically women, when you get in a group of specifically women, and everyone has goals and dreams, and they're not all, you know, perfectly ironed out or perfectly articulated. We're working through some of that right now. That's the part of the process. And you get in this community with other women who have goals and dreams. So everyone in the community is talking about goals and dreams. Everyone is. And everyone is putting in, you know, snapshots of their Compass planner, or they're pulling affirmation cards and they're sharing with people. And I guarantee you that we have 85 amazing women in this community. I guarantee you the percentage of women that will stay on track with their goals and get something accomplished by December 31st, the last 100 days, 2022, is exponentially higher because they're in a community with other people doing that too. I would bet you $100,000 that if you did a percentage-wise, it's exponentially increased because everyone in that community is talking about goals. There's not one person in that community that if they came in and said, you know what, I think I'm just going to wait till January 1st to start, no one would support that. No one would go, okay, that's okay. No, everyone in that community, all the other 84 people would go, no, you're not. We're doing this now. That is the power of the community, and that is the power of getting around other people who, when you say you have goals and dreams, they're supporting that too. So my question to you today is, as we turn the page and tomorrow, and we get into October 1st, which, make no mistake, there's no guarantee that you'll be around tomorrow. I said what I said. You got today. Are you here today? You got today. You got today. Here we are today. There's no guarantee that tomorrow happens. Let's say it does. Okay, let's say we all wake up tomorrow morning, thank goodness, hallelujah, and we are here and we are blessed with another day tomorrow. Let's say that happens. Maybe you have some goals and some dreams. What are you doing, not just to make them come true, but what are you doing to surround yourself with an environment that helps you make them happen? What are you doing to put pieces in place in your life that supports those goals and dreams? How are you making it almost impossible to not stay on track with your goals and dreams? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're trying to do it on your own, good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck. Humans are pack animals. We like to be in community. That's why the blip, that's what I call the pandemic. I call it the blip. It's my Avengers coming out. That's why the blip was so hard, because we are pack animals and we want to be with each other. And if you've got these goals and dreams and you want to accomplish something by December 31st, and you are hanging out with people whose goal is to watch 16 hours of Netflix on a weekend and to party all the time, and they have no ambition, guess what's going to happen to you? But if you're hanging out in a high vibe community with other people who also have goals and dreams, and let me remind you, those goals and dreams don't have to be the same. And they really shouldn't be. They should be unique to you. If you're hanging out with other people in a high vibe community who also have goals and dreams, and you're keeping each other on track with gentle nudges, gentle nudges and gentle encouragement, and maybe some not so gentle nudges, and you're calling people up to the next level of who they are, if you've got a community like that, that is a game changer. That is a game changer. So I've been thinking about this so much, because I've been thinking about the power of my Compass community and how I would bet money that those women in that group will exponentially stay on track more because they are in that group. I bet money that the coaches on my coaching team, because you know I have a coaching team, the coaches on my coaching team who lean in and stay connected to our team exponentially achieve their goals more. 100%. 100%. And let me share this little story with you. This is humans are weird, including ourselves. Me, you, we're all weird, right? Humans are weird. And the sooner we just accept that we're all weird and we're actually all just looking for other people who are weird like us, I think the better we are. You know, there have been times in my life where I've really struggled with comparison, really struggled. I struggle with comparison every day. Some seasons of life are worse than others. There are times in life when I really struggle with comparison. There are times in my life where I'm really struggling with achieving goals and feeling like I'm not making any progress. And there are those times when, instead of leaning in, I have removed myself from groups, because when I got into those groups, when I got on those calls, when I was around those people, I felt so less than. That's me, that's my baggage. I felt so less than because I allowed myself to compare. So instead of using these groups and these humans for inspiration, I was using them for comparison. Okay, that's a low point on your personal growth journey, right? Because that's baggage that you're carrying. It's baggage that you're carrying. It is 100% never anything that they're doing. It's baggage that you're carrying and how you're perceiving, because how you perceive it becomes your reality. And I remember removing myself. Oh, gosh, I can remember that the one time and I removed myself and I just stopped showing up to like calls and stuff. Let me tell you what happened in my business when I stopped showing up for those calls, when I stopped showing up to those groups. The trajectory went down. So I was in my head with comparison. And so I stopped leaning in. And then things got worse. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. I was having a challenging season. So I stopped showing up in terms of, I stopped leaning into to groups and communities that would make me better. But I stopped it because I was comparing. Now I'm like, I just have to step away. I just have to step away. And things got worse. I mean, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but it doesn't take me too many times to figure out that if I step away from the stuff that makes me better, I'm not going to get better. Duh! My mom! And listen, I'm no Einstein. I'm not that smart. But it didn't take me too long to figure that out, that if I step away from the stuff that's making me better, I'm not going to get better. And so I share that with you today because, again, we've got the last day of September today. Tomorrow starts October 1st. We're going into the last 90 days of this year. Things can start to get frenetic with holiday stuff, and you can very easily fall into, oh my God, I got 90 days. I got to do all the things. I got to do all the things that I didn't do in the last 9 months. Knock it off. What are your goals for the last 90 days? What have been your goals for the last 100 days? What are your goals for the last 90 days? Pick one or two. Pick a couple. Then get yourself in community with other human beings, I'm going to say preferably women, who actually authentically want you to succeed. Because rising tides lift all ships. And you already know, I've been saying this a lot to my coaches, I've been saying this a lot to my leaders. You already know the people in your life who are there for the show and not for the grow. You already know that. There's nothing that makes my blood boil more than performative people who are there for the show and not for the grow. Like, I want to vomit thinking about it. It makes my, I can't stand it. And you see it on social media and all they think it's like they're so great. It makes me want to vomit. You know those people. Stay away from those people. That's not the community that you want. You want the community that's going to support you, that's going to call you up, that is a high vibe tribe, that's going to help you stay on track. You know that. So you know that you have to seek it out. Because if you want to stay on track, I'm telling you right now, you will exponentially stay on track more if you get into community. So, tomorrow's October 1st. In the comments, tell me, just one, don't tell me 42, because you're not going to accomplish 42. Tell me one goal that you would like to, and make it cross-offable. Tell me one goal, get it out into the universe. Listen, if you can't say your goal, how do you think you're going to make that happen? Give me one goal that you would like to cross off by December 31st that you want to accomplish in the next 90 days. Give me one. Write it in the comments. While I take a drink of my ENERGIZE, you write it in the comments. Take your little thumbs right over to your comment section and start writing. Okay, but Damaris, I want something for 90 days. That's very definitive, Melanie. And Melanie, is that for health reasons? It better not be to fit into some sort of weird society expectation of how you should look. Wow, Candace, that's a lot. Sorry, I meant that is whatever you want it to be. That just feels like a lot. I want you to be successful. And I don't want you to adhere to society standards. I want you to do it for you. Start and finish the 645 program. You will hit diamond. Yeah, I understand. Yes, no, I totally get that. I just want you to do it for your own health reasons, not because of society. Success Club each month, Beth. Okay, so Beth, I even want you to put more definitive numbers around that. Like how many humans are you going to help? So that's your goal. So I see like 5 or 6 or 7 or 9 people have goals. I'm pretty sure that more people have goals. 5-star qualification, advance to diamond, be sleeping by 10. Brian, I love that goal so much. Something that you can cross off. You can define, articulate, and cross off by December 31st. Good, Candace, perfect. I like that. Good, I'm glad. No, I don't want anyone losing weight for society standards. I want you, and don't get it twisted. You can want to lose weight. I just want you to lose weight for you and not to look like somebody on a magazine. Finish, lift more. But that's not going to take you to December 31st, Cheryl. What else are you going to take? What else are you going to do by December 31st? Mama needs to rest up, Katie. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because, girl, you're not going to rest for a while after that baby comes. NEABC CERT. I'm not sure what that is. Please tell us what that is. I love it. I love that you want it. I want to know what it is so we can better cheer you on. To do better at coaching is not a goal. That's an aspiration. It's not a goal, and you can't cross that off. Getting my health issue under control, not a goal. That's an aspiration. You can't cross that off. When I'm talking about, you better be able to cross it off. Have my children's book proposal complete. You got to be able to cross it off. Be able to cross it off. If you can't articulate it, you can't measure it. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. You can't achieve it. You have to be able to articulate it. Okay, so these are our goals. We're writing them down. Now my next question is to you. Do you have a community truly that supports you on this? And have you communicated this goal to them? You don't have to answer this right now, but I want you to think on that. Do you have a community that supports this? And have you communicated this to them? Do you, I don't get my full name for my IG handle. Do you have a community that supports this? And have you communicated this this goal to them? If you know, you know. Jenny, if you know. If you know, I know. Yeah, I know. So, Jenny, why have you not communicated that to them? So this is the thing. Do you have one? And have you communicated it to them? Because that's going to help you stay on track. And if you don't have one, listen, I got you. You know I got you. I can help you with that. But that's going to be the key to helping you stay on track. Is you've got to have a definable, cross-offable. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's a JV word from now on. Cross-offable goal, a definable cross-offable goal that you can hit by December 31st. And are you in a community with other, preferably women, who you've communicated this goal to and that you've given permission to them to keep you on track? That means when they call you out on your stuff because you're not showing up, you've given them permission to do that, and you don't get mad and go, I can't believe Sally said, why was I watching The Bachelor instead of on that training call? I can't believe that she said that. No. You gave them permission to call you up. And when they call you up, you best be thankful for it and not bitchy about it. I said it because you already know someone's going to call you up because they're going to see you out at wine night instead of on a training call, and someone should call you up on that. You better be grateful that they are. You better be grateful for they are. Okay, I gotta go. I can hear my husband rubbling in there. I don't know what. Does he not understand that we have a conversation in the morning? I don't understand. Okay. Listen, in my bio right now, there's a link for a wait list because I got something really amazing coming, like really, really cool. You already know that I work deeply with my mindset coach. Now, listen, I gotta tell you this. I can't believe I haven't told you this. Okay, let me tell you this real quick and then we're gonna go. I did something really big this week because speaking of big goals and then getting in community with people who will hold you accountable for them, I did something really big this week. Because when you have skin in the game, you're in the game. I invested money, lots of money, in my mindset coach, Brad, to hold me accountable to some goals and to take me to the next level. Because what happens is you can only go so far on your own, and you know how I feel about community. That's all we've been talking about. And you've got to seek out and put yourself very willingly in community with people who will hold you to that higher level that they know that it's in you. Sometimes you've got to get around those people who see stuff in you that you don't even see yourself. And I invested a huge amount of money with my mindset coach, Brad. Number one, because I believe in him deeply. I mean, you're going to hear me talk about him for the next 3 weeks because I deeply believe in him and I deeply believe in his programs. They've changed my life. I've watched them change the lives of my coaches. I've invested in him for my team. I've invested in him for personally. Like if I'm investing in something personally and then sharing it with you, you already know that it's real, right? Because I'm Jenny Carpenter, you're on here. You know, like, like we ain't playing small with this. And so it's a lot of money. And that's how important getting to my next level is. And so when I'm sharing, you know, these kinds of tools and resources for you, it's because I know how important it is to have someone who sees that in you and who believes in you deeply and who calls you up to that next level. And you're going to hear me talk about Brad for the next few weeks. You probably hear me talk about him all the time, but you're going to hear me talk about him even more because we're getting ready to open some really cool a really cool mastermind and some opportunities with him that you and I can work together. And I want you to know this just straight out right off the bat. And I want you to listen closely to me, and I'm going to talk about it till the end of time. And I want you to listen very closely to me. If you are already in the Team Beachbody space and or any other network marketing space, this is for you. Could I get any clearer than that? Okay? If you are already in the Team Beachbody space or anywhere in the network marketing space, this is for you. Because what's going to happen is, as I talk about this, is I'm going to get questions from people constantly on if you have to be a coach on my team to take advantage of this wait list, of this opportunity, of this mastermind. If you had to be a coach on my team to take advantage of it, I would be in my team page right now talking about it. Since I'm not, and I'm here, it's for everyone. And the reason why it's for everyone is because I'm so passionate about what this opportunity can do for you. I'm so passionate about it that I am investing a large amount of money with Brad as my mindset coach to take myself to the next level. I can't recommend something to you if I'm not investing in it myself, right? If I haven't experienced it myself. So go to the link at the top of my bio, or on the top of my list. Let's start again. Go to my links in my bio. The top one says waitlist. Get your name on it. Okay? Just get your name on it. Get your name on that waitlist. And if you are a Team Beachbody coach, here's the test. Yes or no in the comments. If you are a Team Beachbody coach, is this opportunity for you? Yes or no? I need to know that I'm clear. I'll wait. Yes or no in the comments. If you are, thank you, Beth. Thank you. Thank you. If you are. Second question. Do you have to be a coach on my team to take advantage of this opportunity? Yes or no in the comments. Do you have to be a coach on my team to take advantage of this opportunity? Yes or no in the comments. I'll wait. Do you have to be a coach on my... Thank you, Amanda. No, you do not. No, you do not. I'm looking for people who are already coaches, who are already in the network marketing space. Why? Because you can't grow a business unless you grow yourself. And my Team Beachbody business, like, sometimes I can't think about it too deeply because it makes me cry. It's changed my life on every level. Changed my life on every level. Being part of network marketing has changed my life on every level. And so I want to serve women specifically who are in the network marketing space, because you can't grow a business unless you grow yourself. And that's why this opportunity is for everyone. So you're going to go over to my bio and you're going to click my links, and the very top one says join the waitlist, get on the waitlist. And then we're going to talk about, starting this weekend, we'll talk about what that waitlist is for and what you're going to say yes to. Because what are we going to do these last 90 days? We're going to get ourselves in community with other people who have goals and dreams, who are talking about goals and dreams, and who will hold us accountable to our goals and dreams. We're not waiting till January 1. We're not waiting for another day. We're not waiting until time slows down. We're not waiting until everything settles. We're not waiting for the stars to align. We're not waiting because we're not guaranteed anything. We're not guaranteed anything. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. So we are going to take advantage of every opportunity to level ourselves up today. And we're going to do that every single day. And we're going to be grateful for every single day that we are here. Because there are so many people in this world who wish they didn't have to worry about where they're going to sleep tonight, if they're going to have power, where their house is. There are people in this world who have worries and concerns beyond anything we can imagine. And if you're here with me right now, you're probably not one of them. You know where you're sleeping tonight, probably. You have power, you have electricity, you know where your next meal is coming from. If you've been giving that blessing, then let's do something with it. Let's not play small and take advantage of that. Let's do something with that blessing. Cool? All right. So enjoy the last day of September. Go freaking slay today. If you are in business for yourself, if you're an entrepreneur, go slay this last day and set yourself up for momentum moving into October. Happy Friday.